If you can fix me up some some rice, some gravy, some fried chicken.
Hey, Yambi, how much time you got? Yeah, bring me in after that. Thank you. Yep. Game 2 is starting now. The NCC Conference Championship is about to start in a few moments as the Eagles will take on the Gators of Martin County in an already packed house. I can see a few more people probably coming in though. And Jarvis Riddick here alongside Issa Banks bringing you coverage of this highly anticipated matchup yet again, as the Martin County Gators will be the home team in this contest, going up against the Northeastern Eagles. The last time these two teams went up against each other, the Gators won 63-55 after a huge 22-6 run in that second quarter. And also what really helped them in that game as well was just their ability to gobble up those rebounds. They had 16 offensive boards, and Jordan Mathewson himself had 18 rebounds in that contest. So this is going to be a little bit of a get-back game for the Eagles. And the surprising thing about that matchup, too, is that both of those teams won against each other on the road. This first started with Northeastern going to Williamston and defeating the Gators. And then about a month later, Martin County pulled up the Eagleville in Elizabeth City. And they managed to get a victory over there. And now they'll get the tiebreaker inside of the newly renovated Vaughn Center. And this game is about to get on the way. Tavon Bell and Noah Congleton will be the ones initiating the tip-off. And speaking of starters as well, alongside Tavon Bell is number 0, Jacoby Whitby. Also in is number 3, Damari McNeil, number 5, Jaquil Stallings, and number 10, Colin Moore, as the Eagles win the tip. Also starting for the Martin County Gators will be number 20, Quali Bass Knight, number 2, Jaden Moore, the guard. Also at guard is number 5, Kamarian Larry. Also starting at the forward is number 11, Jordan Mathewson. And at the forward is number 12, Noah Congleton. As Jaquil Stallings will bring this ball up going left to right on your radio dial. The Eagles ended up winning the tip.
Already about to, seems like it's about to be a fast-paced game today for both teams and offensive play.
Yeah, they're looking to set the tone off right early after a missed jump shot from Jaquil Stallings. And the Eagles will come away with the turnover. They'll find Colin Moore in that left corner. He can't make it, but Damari McNeil is there for the second chance opportunity. He can't make the putback on the layup. As Moore, he does a bit of a Euro, handed it down to Larry. I don't think he was ready for it, though, as Stallings will go in transition. That ball gets swiped, but not before going off in the hands of Kwali Bassnight. It's still the same energy in here as it was in the first game. Want to send another congratulations to the Lady Nighthawks, defeating the Knights 47-44 and winning the conference tournament championship. As Woodby gets his own rebound. They'll say that ball was last tipped by the white jerseys. That'll be Martin County's white jerseys with the orange trim. Eagles rocking the green jerseys with, I want to say, their gold trim.
Both teams not able to put anything on the board right now. Just a lot of aggressive play right now.
So that's Tavon Bill. He'll strike first for both teams with the contested jump shot from about 16 feet. Mathewson will pass it to Moore. Moore guarded by Jaquil Stallings. And that's going to be an important matchup tonight as Mathewson misses the layup. McNeil comes away with the rebound. Bill will find Stallings in transition. Trying to do a bit of a hop step, but that ball got taken from him. And to get a cross-court pass to Bassnight, who finds Larry. And McNeil jumped so hard. Well, he jumped so high up in the air, his leg ended up hitting Larry. And he'll get fouled on that one. Number 2, Jaden Moore will inbound that ball. Pretty sure a lot of you have heard that name come across these airwaves a lot. He's been our game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Got interviewed by our own Karina Scott at the end of a lot of the games. As Stallings tipped that ball away, but it goes out of bounds before he can go on a break. Head coach for the Eagles, Ronald Nixon, telling his team where he wants to go. And of course, a lot of people know the head coach for the Gators is the one and only Antonio Davis. Very known in this Vaughn Center and on the campus of Elizabeth City. That's Mathewson's shot. Can't fall. Tavon Bell will go left to right on your radio dial. He goes past 4 defenders.
Great.
You heard that right? Yeah, 4 of them to give Northeastern now a 4-0 lead. And they're going to give the Gators full court pressure. Coach Nixon saying it was a traveling call. As Laird will go up on McNeil. He won't get a foul or a made shot. And McNeil is down there strapping.
Just being aggressive.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout already. I believe that timeout was against Northeastern just for him to maintain possession. And you can really hear the energy. You all are going to really hear everything at a higher volume now as the marching sound of goal sitting right behind us.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very intense for the crowd. And both cheer teams being intense and, battling throughout the game is going to be a very fun game and exciting game tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be intense between the cheerleaders as well. When they last played, I believe the last time Martin County won at Northeastern, that cheering competition against one another, it actually did get pretty heated near the end of the game as both teams are now out on the floor. Eagles leading this one 4-0 with 5 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter of action.
Hopefully the Gators can get a groove in and at least put some points on the board for the first time. Jaquil
Stallings will be the one to bring this ball up. Stallings in that last game against Martin County had 11 points. Also coming off of a hot night against Carrollton, Stallings had 29 points in the contest with 6 assists. And he'll get a traveling call right into on the floor. That'll give the ball right back to the Gators.
Got to watch that drag foot on those calls.
Flair will try to find Jaden Moore. Passed it right to where he was going, but that ball was swiped by Stallings. It'll go out of bounds on the green jerseys, giving the ball right back to the Gators. Inside of a packed house is probably the most amount of people that the Vaughn Center has seen.
Absolutely.
Quite some time.
Especially with the renovations.
Oh, yeah. It's really sitting more people than we think with all the space that's in here now as McNeil comes away with the rebound after the missed shot from Martin County. And they're going to say that ball was last touched by Jacoby Whitby on the break.
Yeah, you can already see just with the crowd being intense with the game and some of the so-called missed calls from the referees, you can tell that these teams are going to be fighting it out. Hopefully not literally.
Yep, with the intensity that they play, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but we just want to we're doing a hard-fought game, and we know both players are going to get maximum effort as players from both teams are well coached. As Mathewson will go up on Bill, and he makes the contested layup. You can already see him saying something to one another.
Already got a technical foul, man.
Too early. And
it's not a right decision. Not right now. It's still early in the game. It's still the first quarter. I mean, he's trying to get into the groove. I understand there's a tough play, and you know. But
yeah. And if you are going to talk, don't do it right into the face of the official.
Yeah.
As you can hear, that will, I believe, be a technical foul as Jaquil Stallings will get ready to take some free throws. Jordan Mathewson still trying to pick up where he left off on their last matchup, as in that contest he had 12 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and also made all 4 of his free throws in that contest. As that first free throw for Jaquil Stallings goes down. Eagles now have a 5-2 lead of 4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Just seeing that corner, it's a whole bunch of police officers just, you know, just being there for our protection and safety. Hopefully nothing pops off, and you know, it's a clean game.
Yeah, they was just escorting them in here as well, just making sure nothing escalates. As both sides, both teams, and the players on both squads have a lot respectful, especially with some of my interactions with them. Their interactions with Karina, also well coached, and Coach Antonio Davis and Coach Ronald Nixon carry a lot of class. And I know Coach Nixon also says so he really gets on these players, so they're really disciplined. But sometimes in the heat of the moment, anything can happen, as McNeil will go up and make that shot. Really love what I've been seeing from McNeil over the past few games, with just dominating in the paint, getting down low, banging, as Jaquil Stallings gets the steal on the cross-court pass. He'll slow things down a bit. Like I mentioned earlier, Jaquil Stallings had 29 points in his game against Caratuck and was 12 of 15 from that free throw line, as Bell would shoot from that right wing. He'll miss that one. I believe that's Mathewson with the board. Actually, not Mathewson, but actually that is Mathewson. My apologies, looking at the wrong roster sheet. Sometimes I try to correct myself when there's no need to be correct. As that was another shooter's foul, and Mathewson will go to the charity strike.
Northeastern is going to stop. They're going to have to keep their feet on the floor. I mean, they're going up for every ball fake and jump shot fake from the Gators, and it's not going to work. It's going to put them in foul trouble very early in the game.
As Mathewson misses that first free throw, coming in for the Gators will be number 3, Jameer Hollis. Also made his way inside of the arena is Elizabeth City Mayor Kurt Rivers. Also speaking with Police Chief Eddie Graham. Seems like everybody's out for this game tonight. It was a wise decision to hold this at Elizabeth City State University, and we're proud to have it here. And we're proud to give you radio coverage as Mathewson misses the second free throw. Savon Bell gets the rebound, and he'll allow Jaquil Stallings to bring this one up, going right, or left to right, I should say.
The Gators is coming in slow. They don't have a lot of momentum like Northeastern does.
Savon Bell missed the shot off the initial lob pass, but he'll put that back on his own, making this one now a 10-2 lead for the Eagles. We all knew the Eagles were going to try to start off hot, have revenge on their mind from their last contest. But they're going to get a traveling violation now against the Gators. That'll be another turnover, handing that ball right back to the Eagles. Also, speaking of the Gators, I want to send them a congratulations for being the regular season conference champions. After going 9-1 in the conference, the Eagles finished second at 8-2 as Moore misses that 3 on the right side. 2-on-1 situation for the Gators, and that'll be a made shot from Terquavius Robertson, a 6'2" sophomore forward.
They got to get their momentum up, and those easy shots is going to be perfect for them.
I believe they're going to get a reach-in foul now. And I believe that was on number 2, Jaden Moore. They're going to call that one on the floor. Colin Moore be the one to inbound this ball. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter of action. Eagles winning this one 10-4. As Colin Moore's going to shoot a 3 again. That one goes off. You see Stallings just signaling to tell him to get back on defense as Moore, Jaden Moore.
Strong move to the basket.
The physical finish, making this one now a 10-6 lead for the Eagles.
Hopefully that can build their momentum up and, you know, get some easier transition plays, but Northeastern is just all on the rim and not allowing anything.
Because Stallings goes up on 2, and the officials are going to swallow their whistle on that one, and there was contact, but the officials are going to let them play it out and give the possession back to the Martin County Gators. As going to be Hollis on that 3-point shot, too far to the left. Robertson tried to save that one for the Gators, but the officials will say he'll step out of bounds before he can throw that one back in.
They're also trying to get used to that college line, you know.
Yep.
There's another team, another gameplay coming on. Northeastern has been on the floor quite some time, so they're pretty used to it, but the Gators trying to get used to a new floor environment.
But the Eagles have played in here on MLK Day for Border Clash. Once again, wants to send a thank you to them for participating in our annual Border Clash event, as McNeil fighting for that second chance opportunity. He gets another rebound. This time, he'll dish it to Bell, who will go up and give the Eagles 2 more points. The Eagles up 12-6 now. A clean spin move from Jaden Moore. He'll quickly respond.
Playing very well right now, getting some easy, nice plays.
And we're going to get a jump ball. Eagles now lead at 12-8. A minute and 24 left to go in the first quarter. And they're going to say the possession will go to the Gators of Martin County. And I expected this type of energy. It really hasn't surprised me in this contest. Now, and I know that energy can elevate even further.
Oh, yeah, especially with this crowd being so intense into the game.
Plenty of stakes in this matchup, as we're going to get a missed 3-point shot from Moore. He gets his own rebound. And this is a second chance opportunity, as we're going to get I think they said we're going to get a double dribble against Tavon Bill.
Energy's picking up for the Gators, and everything's starting to go their way for them.
Yeah, the officials are letting them play as well. He's going to get a 3-point shot from Hollis. He misses that one, and Robertson takes a hard fall. And I believe he'll get an over-the-back foul, but he hit the ground pretty hard, though, on that exchange.
Yeah, that was not pretty to see. Hopefully he can come back from it and, you know, walk it off or shake it off a little bit. He needs to be in the game, and I feel like they need him.
And the training staff immediately makes their way towards him. Coach Antonio Davis also comes over to check on his player. Hope things go well for Robertson. Is also a vital piece for this team in their win against First Flight on Wednesday. Although he had 6 points, he also had 12 rebounds in that exchange, and 5 of those rebounds were offensive, as they're helping him off the floor now. Hopefully we can see him come back into the contest again, but you want to make sure his safety is the main prioritization right now. I don't think they'll check him for any other injuries now that they're going to let him take a breather on the bench. I believe coming in for him again is Noah Congleton. Chris Downs will pass the ball to Moore. He's guarded by Hollis. Bell tried to pass out of that double team, but he passed it to a white jersey as Mathewson with a smooth layup.
They had numbers on that transition, just taking an easy bucket.
It does. Now Tavon Bill gets a turnover. That ball was taken from him. Mathewson will go up on McNeil, and he gets fouled. Coach Nixon not pleased with what he's seen from Tavon Bell.
All on the floor, showing a lot of frustration and expressions, and just trying to get his team together.
And Coach Nixon, one of the more animated coaches. Usually outside of a game environment, he's pretty chill for the most part. He'll get around and joke with you, but second that whistle blows, though, he's locked in, and all the passion is going to come out.
Oh yeah.
Mathewson makes the first free throw. Jordan Mathewson shoots 69% on the charity stripe on the season. Also this team's leading scorer.
You just already tell that the game is going to be tight the whole time, especially with this crowd and all the factors factoring into it. It's just going to be really exciting to see who turns it out and wins it out.
Yeah, pass. Mikal Williams comes in for Damari McNeil. Mathewson misses that second free throw. Whitby has the ball with 10 seconds left to go. They'll give it to Moore, who passes it back to Whitby. Double screen set for Whitby, trying to give him a last-second shot, and he'll miss that three-pointer at the top of the key, and that'll be how we ended a real defensive field first quarter as the Eagles hold on to a 12-11 lead. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned for more high school basketball only on WRVS 89.9 and on our YouTube channel on WRVS 89.9 as well. We'll be back in a few. All right, thank you. Yep. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll come in right after that. Appreciate it. Cheerleaders of Northeastern, Jarvis Riddick and Issa Banks here, bringing you the second quarter of action at the newly renovated R.L. Vaughn Center. Eagles will start this one off with possession. Whitby hands it to Stallions again. They'll find Colin Moore.
Seems like the Gators are in a zone defense, but no match for the three-pointer.
Okay. Jacoby Whitby gets the triple for the Eagles. Also one of the leading scorers for this Eagles roster as well. Actually the leading scorer with 17. And he's showing you how he can score. As Larry gives the ball to Moore.
Northeastern coming with a very swiftly moving zone defense. Going up against these Gators. And great.
As Bill tried to block that ball from Congleton, but instead he's going to get hit with a foul call. Seems like Bill's getting a little bit frustrated, but has to hold his composure as the Eagles have a 15-11 lead after that made three-point shot from Jacoby Whitby. Congleton can at least make it a one-possession game. As you can hear the marching sound of goal, trying to distract Congleton, and it doesn't work that time as he makes the second free throw. Martin County now trailing 12-15 as we approach the 7-minute mark in the second quarter of action. As Whitby passes it to Stallions, who finds Colin Moore. He'll miss that three-point shot, but Mikal Williams gets the rebound. As Bell will step back to shoot a three-point shot. He stepped all the way back to the college line. And we're going to get a jump ball after the missed shot. And the possession will go back to Martin County.
The referees might need to be protected by the police. I mean, the crowd is going to start you know, bickering at the refs and start doing those name callings, and hopefully it don't turn out too bad for them.
You can see they made that call in that corner where all the security's officers are at. And this time, Jaden Moore gets the triple for Martin County now. And this game's all tied up, 15-15, in a low-scoring game. Usually, most of these teams will have like 15 to 16 points in a quarter already.
Very intense play right now.
Moore misses that three-point shot yet again, and Tavon Bell is there to clean up the play, but he'll miss a second chance opportunity. Matthewson gets the rebound this time as Larry, 1-on-2 situation for him, and he'll make that layup over a green jersey, giving Martin County their first lead of the night.
They're just attacking whenever they get some transition opportunities, and that's what you need to do.
I think that first quarter break really benefited them. Coach Davis came up with a sound game plan, and Martin County starting to hit their shots a whole lot more now too, as Bill comes away with a quick layup after the nice setup from Shaquille Stallings. Stallings is the main facilitator for this Eagle squad.
He's going to have to do that all game to just help his team out and do what he can.
That's Moore. This is the second free throw. That shot a bit too far. Too long of a pass. And Moore saves it before it goes out of bounds. His foot right at the line. But that next pass might have been worse than that first one we saw from the Eagles. That goes past the Eagles bench and into the stands.
Gonna have to watch out for those first rows, second rows. Make sure you're watching the game in. It's an intense play.
As we're gonna get a substitution for the Eagles now. And he did well against Caratuck as well, especially on the younger side. 12 points in that contest with 2 made three-point shots. They're gonna pass it to Congleton, who passes it back out to Jaden Moore. Moore passes out that double team. They'll find Hollis in the left corner. They dribble out of that though. They'll find Hollis again. He finds Larry in that left corner. He tries to goes up on Makai Williams. Makai Williams too big, too strong though. He'll get the rebound as well. As Jacoby Whitby will bring this one up now, going left to right. As we approach the halfway point in this second quarter of action. Tavon Bell thought about shooting that three-point shot. He's going to Euro inside.
Leaves charging call.
Yep, that'll be a charge against Tavon Bell. Tavon Bell at this rate though, get in foul trouble kind of fast. I believe that's 2 for him already.
Yeah, can't afford that right now. Not in the first half. I mean, still have another half to play.
As the substitution goes on the Gators side though, as Terquavius Robertson will come in for Noah Congleton. Jordan Matthewson will bring this ball up. He'll hand it off to Kamarian Larry. Larry finds Hollis. He gives it to Jaden Moore, their main facilitator. As Larry will pump fake and give it back to Moore. Moore went up with the possession of the ball, but came right back down. No penalty called against him. As Larry will shoot this one out from the left corner. It hits the top of the shot clock. And that'll be a turnover against the Gators, giving the ball back to the Eagles. This game's all tied up 17-17. Halfway through the second quarter of action.
It's definitely going to be a very tight game, and you can just see it from the crowd to even the bench players, even the coaches. It's just, you can tell it's going to be something to watch.
Stallings try to pass that one down low. It got tipped, but they'll give it to Caden Sutton. He's guarded by Matthewson, who goes down that right baseline, and he'll fall before getting the travel call. And they'll turn that one back over to the Gators. Jaden Moore is going to bring this one up. They'll push the pace. Matthewson guarded by Sutton. Waleed Bassnight is into the game. They'll find Matthewson down low. They'll give it back to Bassnight. Finds Jaden Moore. Almost met by a double team. They've been looking to trap out of that. Bassnight passes this one to Hollis.
Not being able to find anything good for him.
Yeah, at least nothing down low. It looks like they were trying to get that ball down into the paint. And as Matthewson gets bailed out with the missed call. And they'll get that one to Bass Knight, who makes the triple now, making this one a 20-17 lead for Martin County. That was a bit of a questionable call there. It did look like Matheson did travel on that spin move, but we don't have a decision to make or reverse call, so we're just going to keep giving you the info as it comes. As we're going to get a foul, I believe, against the Gators. So Kobe Whitby will be the one to inbound this ball. Shaquille Stallings guarded by Moore. Trying to find Tavon Bell down low instead of going to the hands of Mathewson. They find Moore in that left corner from college range. He misses it. Tavon Bell comes away with the rebound. Use a behind the back move to protect the rock. I believe we're going to get a foul against Terclavius Robertson. As Tavon Bell will be the one to inbound this ball.
Really not sure on that foul. Really looked clean to me, in my opinion, but you know, the referees can't make that call.
Seems like different officials making different calls, but the possession will stay with the green jerseys as Williams will find Sutton. He's guarded by Bass Knight. That shot is off. It'll go into the hands of Mathewson. He finds Hollis. He tried to pass that one down to Robertson, and he can't hold on to it. It'll go out of bounds, and possession will go back to the Eagles of Northeastern.
I would have said throw that one up and let him catch it.
And they have the ability to get those.
Yeah.
Noah Congleton will come in now for Robertson. Shaquille Stallings bringing this one up now, going left to right. They find Mekhi Williams there at charity stripe. He'll step in and take a jump shot. That one will rim off. As the Gators will come right to left now. They'll find Congleton at the last moment. Good defense by Stallings, being able to contest that shot. Wilby loses the ball. Bass Knight also playing some good defense.
Coach called a timeout just in the nick of time.
Right in the nick of time. And we're going to take a quick timeout with him as well, but stay tuned to see how this half ends. Only on WRVS 89.9, your community voice, and on our YouTube channel at WRVS 89.9. We'll be back in a few. All right, thank you. All right, how much time you got? Okay. The box is off right now, dude. Oh, no, you can bring me in. Started off with you all hearing the sounds of Keisha Cole sung a cappella by everybody inside of the Vaughn Center. And now though we're getting back to action as they get this ball to Mathewson coming out of the break. A minute and a half to go as the Gators now leading this one 20-17.
Seems like the Gators are trying to hold off for that last shot.
There was no shot clock. They can do that if they want to. As Sutton will pick up Jaden Moore. He'll pass the ball to Bass Knight. Guarded by Shaquille Stallings. Got to be mindful of that half-court line. Can't get too far.
Yeah, Northeastern trying to challenge them on it offensively.
It's still going to be a turnover against Martin County. And Jacoby Whitby gets the steal. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Jaden Moore as well in the transition. They'll call that one on the floor as Jacoby Whitby will inbound this one to Shaquille Stallings. That'll be the third team foul now for Martin County. Both teams have 4 timeouts left with 50 seconds left to go in the half. As Sutton will take that three-point shot. Gets an unfortunate bounce, and that ball will go out.
I don't think they should be settling for those three-pointers. I mean, drive and see what you can get. I mean, draw some fouls.
As Jacoby Whitby comes away with that rebound, as Stallings will go up over Matheson. The shot gets blocked. Matheson actually got fouled, but officials won't call it. They'll let him dribble off in transition instead, and he'll get 2 points to extend the lead to 5 now. Martin County up 22-17 as Bell finds Wilby, and he takes a long-range shot. He misses it, but Williams is there with an offensive rebound. He'll miss that one. It gets blocked by Congleton, but the possession will remain with the Eagles. Going to get a quick substitution for the Gators now as number 10, Jalen Moore, makes his way into the game.
Intensity is starting to rise in the Vaughn Center.
Both relatives on the floor now, Jalen and Jaden. As Bell's shot gets contested by Congleton, and Jalen Moore gets the rebound. And I believe they're going to say this time we get an offensive foul against Martin County. Martin County is not too fond of that call.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. Not really sure how he was interested in the play.
Yeah, and as close as this game is, though, I believe each side is going to have a problem with every call from here on out, especially in this close situation.
Oh, yeah, especially with the crowd and whoever everybody's rooting for. It's just going to be super intense.
And not to mention as well, a lot of high stakes as a second is left. Bell goes up. He'll miss that shot. And that'll be how we end things off. You see security escorting Martin County back to the locker room to make sure nothing ensues. And they'll go back there swiftly with no issues. And that'll be how we end that first half of action. The Martin County Gators now leading the Eagles 22-17. We're going to take a halftime break, but when we come back, we're going to give you a little bit more analysis of that first quarter, maybe give you some statistics.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
The feed. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
this one. Shooting about 44% from that free throw line as he misses the extra point opportunity. Shaquille Stallings will bring this one up again. Still plenty of basketball left to go in this contest. And Stallings will take this three-point shot top of the key. That one a bit short. Think he could have settled for a better look, but Coach Nixon isn't thinking about the shot anymore. He's telling his players to apply that full court press. And almost worked. They almost got the turnover. And Robertson couldn't hold on to it, but Bass Knight there to correct himself as Matheson gets inside easily and puts up 2 points. Also stay tuned at the end of the game. Do our best and everything in our power to get you an interview with our player of the game and possibly a coach. All that'll take place post-game. As Moore get this one back to Stallings, who passes it to Whitby. To find Moore again, who shoots over Bass Knight. He tried to use the backboard to bank it.
Yeah, they can't settle for these threes. Drawing fouls is the easy way. They're blowing a whistle. I mean, go in there and see what you can get.
It does work out for Stallings, who tries to finish through contact. He doesn't make the layup, but he'll go to that free throw line. Stallings shot 12 of 15 at about 80% from the free throw line, and their 80-55 victory at Caratuck on Wednesday. Ended up outscoring them 26-12 in the third quarter. Let's see if they can go on another run like that. As Stallings misses the first free throw. Well, he makes the first free throw. My apologies. As Noah Congleton comes in for Terquavius Robertson. Stallings will have an opportunity for a second free throw. His team's third leading scorer, averaging a little under 16 points a game. And he'll make both free throws from the line. Now Martin County leading this one 26-19 with 6.5 minutes to go in the quarter.
Northeastern got this press. Ooh.
Yeah. It looked like Stallings tried to jump up and deflect the shot. Instead, he'll get a foul.
Yeah. They're trying to get that press and hopefully slow the Gators down with their transition play.
It collided right into Mathewson. He'll inbound this one to Jaden Moore. We'll bring this one up left to right on your radio dial. Mathewson guarded by Moore. He'll get a double team by Moore and Bill. Gonna get a kick ball violation now as possession will remain with the Gators. Martin County Gators 22-3 coming into this game. 9-1 in the conference. We're the regular season conference champs. Looking to get the conference tournament championship now as Mathewson, guarded by Bill. He'll dribble over McNeil. Got to put up 2 more points now, giving Martin County a 28-19 lead.
He's making some tough plays right now for his team.
With the Eagles struggling a bit offensively to start this quarter off.
They're not be able to get any movement offensively at all.
As Bill shoots over the defender, and Martin McNeil can't finish the second chance opportunity. Congleton finally gets the ball to Larry. Gets the ball back again from Mathewson. Bass Knight was looking to shoot that one. That ball was poked free by Bill, but it'll go out of bounds. Let's say that ball was last touched by Bill, and Jordan Mathewson will inbound it now for the Gators. As Larry met with a trap. He manages to pass the ball to Jaden Moore, who almost finished over McNeil. McNeil down there fighting again, and he'll get that rebound.
Making some great plays offensively. I mean, that was a great play right there. He just couldn't get it to follow.
Stallings will pass this one down low to Bill. I believe they say he got fouled. But he was fouled by, I believe, Noah Congleton. So it'll be Jacoby Whitby now inbounding this one, almost underneath the basket. 5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Northeastern has to get up some buckets. I mean, since those free throws haven't been able to score yet.
That is Kyler Moore misses that three-point shot. Mathewson to come away with another rebound. Larry this time He tried to finish over Stallings. Not sure the officials are set on the call yet, but I believe actually they'll say it'll be a foul against the Eagles, not a charge, as Kamarian Larry makes his way to the free throw line.
And they get an and one along with that, counting the basket.
Yeah, Martin County now up 30-19.
Truly starting to pull away here. Northeastern has to get some points on the board. They got to figure out something offensively.
And this happened to them in the second quarter of their last contest. I remember in that second quarter, Martin County went on a 22-6 run in that second quarter to give them the advantage in that contest. Now it looks like they're going on a run in this third quarter now. Eagles only scored 2 points in 3.5 minutes. Stallings will pass this one out to Bill. He'll do a spin move on his own and turn around and fade out of that. He'll miss the shot, but McNeil is there with the rebound. He can't make the second chance opportunity. He gets another offensive rebound. I think he should have passed out of that one, though. He'll miss that one. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Moore will keep it, and he'll get the layup over to Von Bill.
Definitely a smart decision there with a bigger defender on him. You can hear from the crowd. I mean, they're loving what they're seeing from the Gators right now.
Yeah, they're in a small corner of the Vaughn Center, but you can hear them all the way up here, and that'll be how we end things, at least at this point into the break. But we're going to take a quick timeout with the other team as well, but stay tuned. We'll be back in a few on WRVS 89.9, your community voice. Thank you. All right, yeah, you can bring me in after that. Appreciate it. Back to action now, both teams out of the break. The energy starting to rise just a little bit now, but the Eagles are trailing in this contest by 14 now. They got to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Yeah, this crowd is just quiet. I mean, most of the people here are for Northeastern. I mean, Elizabeth City natives, and just not getting what we want from Northeastern. And a big play from Northeastern right now, and hopefully we can get a finish on that three-point play.
Yeah, that'll make things help. Well, that'll help things out for the Eagles as Jacoby Whidbey finishes through the contact and have an extra opportunity to put on an additional point. Eagles now trailing 33-21, gotten past the halfway point in the third quarter as Whidbey makes the free throw. There's still quite a few people in this Vaughn Center. People everywhere as Moore passes this one to Larry. That was almost a turnover against the Gators. I believe they may have called a foul against the Gators as well. So either way, The Eagles will get the ball back. I believe that foul was on Noah Congleton. That'll be the fourth team foul now for Martin County. As Devon Bell quickly pulled that one. A bit stronger that shot, and we're going to get a jump ball. And the possession will go back to Martin County.
Yeah. Both crowds are not liking back-to-back calls made by the referees. I mean, you're not going to be able to like every call, but it's going to be intense in here.
A lot of controversial calls in this contest. As Bass Knight will dribble in instead of shooting that three-point shot, and he'll force his way inside the paint to put on 2 more points for Martin County.
I just feeling confident and being natural out there and being comfortable.
As we're going to get a foul against number 20, Kwali Bass Knight. Yeah, the Martin County side is really elated right now. As you see their cheering unit standing up now, putting on the performance. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this third quarter of action. Once again, I want to send a huge thank you to everybody listening to us, whether it's on YouTube on the stream or in your vehicles or on the TuneIn app at home. But if you can hear our voice, we just want to let you know that you're greatly appreciated. Also, if you're listening to us on the YouTube stream, feel free to like the video, leave some comments behind, and let us know how we're doing. And also subscribe to see more action and more future events coming up as Jacoby Whitby is set to take some free throws now. Eagles are in the bonus. As he'll make that first free throw. It'll be 35-23 now. Eagles trailing this one by 12.
Seems like Northeastern are in a bonus right now, so everything is free money for them if they decide to drive and draw some fouls.
Yeah, I wouldn't settle for those long-range looks if I were the Eagles. As Moore shoots from the left corner, he can't make that one. Bass Knight falls trying to get that rebound. 3-on-1 situation for the Eagles. Whitby misses the jump shot. He had the numbers and still couldn't come away with an offensive rebound for the Eagles. As Larry passes this one to Bass Knight, he's guarded by Stallings. He'll give it to Mathewson. Mathewson guarded by Jacoby Whitby as he'll take the screen from Congleton. Bass Knight tries to finish over McNeil. He misses the shot. And McNeil comes away with the offensive board, or the defensive board. Stallings trying to finish through traffic. He'll miss that one. He looked for a foul, but they won't give it to him. Mathewson misses the layup as well. Both teams now missing some pretty solid looks.
Yeah, it seems like just a lid on the rim in both ways.
As Whitby will pull up from that charity strike. He misses but gets his own rebound. And he makes the second chance opportunity. It's now a 10-point game.
Got another technical foul here.
Technical foul and also a timeout, I believe. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. The score is currently 35-25.
Getting very intense in here, and players are just getting, into it with the game, and, some things just come out, and you feel it in the moment. You say things, and sometimes you just don't realize it's happening until after it's happened.
Yeah, seems like a bit of a rivalry could potentially form if both teams can go at it like this from now and from years to come now.
Oh, yeah.
With the first game between Carrollton and First Flight, they can't meet in the state playoffs, but these two teams can. They're both in that 3A division, and matter of fact, they're both top 5 teams in the 3A class. When you look at Martin County, they're ranked number 3 in the 3A division, and Northeastern is ranked number 4. And I believe that technical foul was against the Eagles as Jaden Moore is set to take some free throws. And he'll miss that first one. The Eagles catch a little bit of a break. But yeah, also in those standings, of course, you have the undefeated Farmville Central ranked number 1 in 3A, followed by Kinston at number 2. So some of these games could affect their potential seeding in the state playoffs coming up. As Jaden Moore makes that second free throw.
The Eagles are definitely going to have to figure out something. I mean, third quarter, 2 minutes left. Still have a fourth quarter, but, I mean, you're down 11 points right now. You got to figure something out quickly.
Yeah, but there's still plenty of basketball left, but the Eagles really got to cut down on some of these mistakes and get things going on the offensive end. Only 8 points scored in 6 minutes. As Moore guarded by Sutton now. Jordan Matheson now, he gets the ball. He's guarded by Tavon Bell. Another important matchup, 2 of the leading scorers for both teams. As Matheson, he makes a shot and he draws a bit at Bell. No foul called on that one now, as Northeastern's fans are definitely begging for it though. But like you said too, that referee might need a police escort on his way out of here. As that ball goes out of bounds, it'll be a turnover against the Eagles, a bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah, Northeastern they got to get out of their heads. I mean, you can see it all over the floor right now. They're just not in tune into the game, and it's going to cost them if they don't figure it out.
Yep. They're playing a very formidable team who's been capitalizing on a lot of their mistakes. As they get this one to Bass Knight in that left corner. He misses the shot. Tavon Bell comes away with the rebound. Bell, no look pass to Whitby. That ball was last touched by Bass Knight though, and it goes out of bounds. Possession will remain with the green jerseys. As Whitby, he'll find Bell. He'll put that one up amongst the trees of Congleton. It'll be now a 38-27 lead in the Gators' favor. As Moore, he'll dribble out of this. He'll find Bass Knight in that right corner. He's guarded by Caden Sutton. He'll hand it back to Moore. He'll take that mid-range pull-up, nothing but net. He'll extend the lead back now to 13 for Martin County. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. 43 seconds to be more precise. As Jacoby Whitby is now guarded by Moore. I believe that's a 2-3 zone now that the Gators are in.
Everything's working for them defensively for the Gators. I mean,
yes.
It's just everything's happening for them. They got a momentum going their way. Hopefully Northeastern can answer back.
They won't answer with that missed three-point shot, but Jaquil Stallings is there with the putback. Actually, I should say the second chance layup. They'll score with 15 seconds left to go in the game. Full court pressure now. As we approach 10 seconds now. Larry with fastest from the Congleton. He'll pass that one back down to Larry, who finishes over the defense. 3 seconds left as Bill will pull this one with a minute, or actually a second left. He misses the shot, and that'll be how we end things now. We're coming up to the fourth quarter, also known as the money quarter. Right now, Martin County is up 42-29. Stay tuned to see how this game plays out exclusively on WRVS 89.9 and on our YouTube channel also at WRVS 89.9. We'll be back in a few. All right, thank you. Thank you. How much time is left? All right, yeah, I'll go in after that. Oh, no, you're good. There's no problem. Back to action now, but before we get to that, I see a few more people like the video on the video stream on YouTube. I greatly appreciate that y'all following what we got going on, and because of that, we want to reward you a little bit. So because of that, we're also going to give out some free tickets as the Harlem Globetrotters are celebrating their 100 years of fun and surprises, and they're bringing their 100-year tour to the Chartway Arena in Norfolk, Virginia on March 14th. And you can go to our website and register for your tickets now on WRVS899.com. Always giving some free tickets out. You never know. It might be something you like, but let's get back to the hoops now. We're in the final quarter of action of your NCC Conference Championship Tournament. We'll start it off with a turnover from Bell. But we're also going to get a traveling violation against the Gators in transition. Giving the ball right back to the Eagles.
The Eagles got to do something, man. It's the fourth quarter.
Yep.
This is it, Michael Jackson. I mean, got to do something about it.
Yeah, we're going to have another substitution as Colin Moore comes back in for Caden Sutton. As Jacoby Whitby loses that ball, trying to dribble down the left baseline, giving the ball right back to the Gators. Another thing that's really been separating these teams apart, too, it seems like the Gators have capitalized on more mistakes than the Eagles could have.
Absolutely.
That's Mathewson trying to get this ball through the full court press as Larry dribbles past Whitby. He manages to release that ball at the right moment on the layup, extending the lead to 15 now for the Gators. That's Stallings.
Eagles got to score quickly here. Have a chance.
That shot a bit short. Whitby tried to come away with the save. And actually, they'll say it was last touched by a white jersey. Actually, we're going to get a foul, not the ball going out of bounds. And I believe they said that foul was against Jordan Mathewson. As Stallings will find Bill. Bill get a quick 2 points, getting downhill into that lane. Martin County now leading this one 44-31. We're going to get a stoppage of play. I guess they're saying they didn't like the officials saying it's bad sportsmanship from Bill. He handed the ball to Mathewson too hard, so they restarted that inbound. And speaking of a hard pass, too, that was a hard pass from Mathewson to Terclavius Robertson. And that ended up going Two that ended up going too fast past his hand and going out of bounds. And we're going to get a quick timeout now. That'll be 3 timeouts now remaining for the Eagles, 4 remaining for Martin County. Martin County with a hold-on foul, but I guess if you were in the same shoes as Coach Nixon now, what would you be telling your team, or what game plan would you be drawing up to finish this game off?
I would just say, man, out of all those mistakes that's going on right now, just, next play. I mean, you're still in the game. You still have 13, down by 13, and still a lot of play to, a lot of time left on the game clock to play. Sorry. And you just gotta figure it out. I mean, they've been playing. It seems like they've been playing together for quite some time. They got some good team chemistry, and got to do it quickly. And defense is gonna be the main thing for them right now. They gotta stop the Gators and their momentum that's just constantly increasing.
Now we're getting back to action here. The Eagles have to really play with a bit of urgency now, though. Down 13 against a very great basketball team. In crunch time now. Because I believe we're going to get another foul. I believe they may have said that foul was against Matthewson. It'll be Colin Moore inbounding this ball for the Eagles now. They get this one to Whitby, who's guarded by Kamarian Larry. Shaquille Stallings gets the ball on that left wing now. They'll hand it down low to Damari McNeil. They're going to call, I believe, the offensive foul against McNeil. They're going to say he backed his matchup down a little too hard.
Yeah, that elbow being into play, especially right in front of that referee, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's what happens at times when those football players play basketball. A lot of two-sport athletes out there. So.
Sometimes they get mixed in between the two sometimes.
Yeah, they don't mind the physicality and the aggression. Bass Knight will pass this one to Moore. He'll shoot that one right in the face of Colin Moore. And Shaquille Stallings comes away with the rebound. They give it to Jacoby Whitby, who hands it right back to Stallings. Eagles going right to left on your radio dial. Tavon Bell goes up. He gets his own rebound. He couldn't finish on that third chance, and it goes out of bounds out of him, giving the ball back to the Gators of Martin County. Bass Knight will get this one though. Matthewson, who passes that one a bit too high to Kamarian Larry. Give the ball right back to the Eagles. Let's see if the Eagles can start capitalizing on some of these opportunities.
Yeah, they've been stuck at 31 for a little bit too long. Got to do something.
Okay. They'll find Stallings at the top of the key. He'll give it to Whitby in that left corner, and he gets the 3 to fall. I believe there was a stoppage of play as well. I saw Bass Knight on the ground.
Seemed like I believe it was a foul on Northeastern.
Yeah, that is the second team foul from the Eagles. The Eagles not trailing by 10 as Bass Knight will push that lead now back to 12 off of a quick layup. Looks like it may be a zone again.
Zone
yeah,
matchup.
Yeah, but it is a zone. It looks like they'll try to put Bass Knight on a poster. And that ball got taken from him. 3-on-2 situation. And we're going to get a charge foul against Martin County. Look at Colin Moore putting his body on the line. That'll be a turnover against the white jerseys, giving the ball back to the Eagles. Eagles trailing this one by 12 with a little over 5 minutes left to go.
The Eagles, they gotta put a stop to the Gators' transition. The transition has been killing them the whole entire game. They've just been finishing after finish after finish. Gotta do something about that.
Yeah, they've been really getting it done down low. That's another risky pass from the Eagles, and they're gonna call over and back now. As Makai Williams will make his way in for Damari McNeil. McNeil and Williams, 2 of the leading rebounders for this Eagles squad. As Makai Williams averaging about a little over 6 rebounds. The same is also set for Damari McNeil, who's getting close to 7 rebounds per game. He's going to get him. Leave a kick ball from Bill. It goes back out of bounds. Jordan Matthews going to be the one to inbound this ball. They hand it to Jaden Moore, who will go to full loop of the court now, going left to right. Moore guarded by Jaquil Stallings. He tries to go downhill. He'll contort his body to try to finish over Williams. He gets the rebound, but misses the shot. That was a foul by Tavon Bill, but the official's going to let them play. Some good passes from the Gators. As they move this ball all around. And they have the ability to be able to reset. The clock is on their side, so they can dribble this one out and just reset their offensive set as much as they want. But Bass Knight had an open look from 3, and he's going to pull back. 3 minutes early for a game of keep away. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Antonio Davis and the Gators. We're going to take a quick timeout with him as well, but when we return, we'll give you more action for the second half of the fourth quarter on your NCC Conference Championship, only on WRVS 89.9, your community voice. All right, thank you. How much time is left? How much? Yeah, I'll come in after that. Back to action now as Jordan Matthewson is set to inbound this ball. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Martin County up 46-34. And they're going to say Kamarian Larry stepped out of bounds while going down that baseline. Got to be aware of where your foot is at. As Colin Moore will inbound this one out to Jaquil Stallings.
Very smart from Coach to hold on to the ball. I mean, you don't have the shot clock. Why not let the time run down? I mean, if you have a good lead, you feel comfortable.
As Colin Moore goes for a quick 3, and that one goes in. Immediately responding now, and it's a single-digit deficit for the Eagles now. They're trailing 46-37.
Big momentum change for that shot.
Colin Moore did good from the three-point line in their last contest against Martin County as well. Colin Moore has 17 points as their leading scorer. And now the Eagles have an opportunity to dig into that deficit even more after the turnover from Martin County.
That momentum is swiftly changing over to Northeastern just a little bit, and the crowd is loving it.
The energy has elevated on their side. Like they said, even though the Gators are the team in white, this is technically a home court advantage for the Eagles right in Elizabeth City as Colin Moore, this is that second 3. Bill trying to get the putback dunk. But look at the big man. Look how Williams diving for the board. Jacoby Whitby. He passes out of that potential trap. They'll give it to Colin Moore again. So it's like the Gators are sending double teams on every single ball handler whenever they get the ball from a pass.
Trying to pick off those easy passes made by Northeastern.
As we're going to get another foul against the Gators. Tavon Bell will be the one to inbound this one. He'll give it to Jaquil Stallings. 2-3 zone from the Martin County Gators. They've been sitting in that zone for a majority of the second half of the game as Mikal Williams fighting down low, but Jordan Matthewson said something after his block against Stallings, and that'll be another technical foul against the Gators of Martin County.
I believe that's his second, I'm not sure.
Yes. Yeah, you got the first one at the very beginning of the game in the first quarter.
That's number 2, that one.
And some of the fans were calling for a third one from him after he had scored the ball. And I think he had scored, he had said something to Bell, but the officials just kept everything in play. As things are getting a little more riled up now. Looks like Coach Antonio Davis is having a conversation with one of the officials. Martin County up 46-37. As feels like they still got another conversation. Seems like now Coach Antonio Davis is going to get his players to huddle up. As we're going to take a quick break for station identification at the moment. Shaquille Stallings set to take his first free throw after that technical call against Jordan Matthewson. Shaquille Stallings makes the first free throw. Stallings been his team's best free throw shooter over the past few weeks. As Jordan Matthewson has to exit the game, especially with that second technical foul. Shaquille Stallings makes both free throws. Things are getting a little more interesting again now.
Oh, yeah.
Northeastern only trailing this one by 7 now. At one point, they were down 15. They're starting to claw their way back into this game. And what a most opportune moment to do so.
Yeah, definitely making it an interesting game and an interesting ending.
As Kobe Whitby had Robertson on his knees a little bit after that jab step. Whitby can't make the third chance opportunity, but look at the hustle quickly getting up and finishing, and you can hear the pop from the crowd. I mean, I've never said anything like a pop in my life, but even the ECSU students getting into it, they don't even care who wins. They just love good hoops.
Yeah, we just love to see it. Some good basketball coming in here in the Vaughn Center right now, and that's what they're giving.
And I see you all like it too on the video stream on YouTube. I'm seeing the numbers rise up more and more and more. We appreciate all of you listening on WRVS 89.9. If you like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You know you want to hear more basketball action. Also see a little bit more of you are liking the video as well. We greatly appreciate that over here. Also, we're talking about YouTube as well. Make sure to follow W18BB TV and also the Mass Media Club on social media as well. They're helping us out with the video stream, led by the talented Maya Cole. As Kobe Whitby makes the free throw. Now a 4-point game.
Definitely changing the momentum late in the fourth quarter for Northeastern, and I'm glad they decided to wake up right now and decided to do something about the score.
Yeah, it went from them being down by 1 point for 15 and now just trailing by 4. That's another turnover against Martin County. Jaden Moore can't hold on to that pass. They'll hand this one off to Tavon Bill. He'll let Shaquille Stallings get the other players in place. Colin Moore guarded by Kamarian Larry now. He'll pass it back to Stallings after taking the screen from Tavon Bill. Moore misses a 3-point shot. Makai Williams trying to fight for that board.
Got some numbers for the Gators.
Almost potentially a 4-on-1 as Robertson would go down low. He makes the layup and finishes with the foul and has an opportunity to put an extra point. Martin County's trying to silence the noise quite a bit.
It's truly getting hectic in the Vaughn Center right now. Martin County is just absolutely loving this from the team right now, and the audience is just loving it. Northeastern is quiet, and hopefully Northeastern can answer back.
Yeah, and although this is the conference championship, it feels like playoff basketball atmosphere on the high school level. Robertson will make this, go ahead and take this free throw. He makes it. We'll get some substitutions as Damari McNeil will come in for Makai Williams. Noah Congleton will also make his way in for Jameer Hollis.
I know after this game, it's going to be very hectic outside. And just a lot going on, especially with the police officers trying to, handle everything going on. It's going to be a lot for this crowd, and the way this game is going, it's going to be very intense after this game.
Yeah, things got a little bit heated after the last matchup as well. As it just looked like everybody was going through the same exit. It looked like something similar might have to happen again, but it looks like there are more armed personnel here to help make sure everybody gets out of here safely. And you can see that Martin County had to be escorted everywhere. It was like going to the locker room and coming into the game. But both teams have a bunch of talented players, and they're all well coached too.
Very. Cheer team's starting to do their battles, and it's just in time for that fourth quarter play, and 2 minutes left. That's what you like to see. And you like to see a good show being put on in front of you. And with this crowd, it's just been lovely here.
Yeah, I've also got to send a shout out to Darius Satterfield and the athletics department, and also the sports information guys down there, really getting this digital board going, giving the college or the high school players that authentic college atmosphere. Also saw athletic director James Dubose in here a while ago.
Shout out to the AD, man.
Yep, that's
getting things done around here.
one of the main reasons why this new R.L. Vaughn Center looks so great. And this is just phase one. Also, going to have a little bit more renovations coming during the summer break. Kyler Moore passes this one back to Jaquil Stallings. 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go in the game.
Hopefully they can make some smart decisions.
Yep. That's a good shot as well by Bill. And you can see Coach Nixon telling him to get up there and play defense instead of looking for the foul call. We'll worry about that later. As there's another turnover from the Eagles. Stallings will go up and make the shot. It feels like a WWE arena with all these pops right now.
Man, the crowd is very intense right now.
I'm loving the energy.
Crazy.
As we're going to get another stoppage of play, but got people up in their seats now.
Very, very crazy right now. Everybody's going to be on the edge of their seats by the end of this game.
And now this is a thriller here. Is going to get a quick stoppage of play. Looks like a timeout. Currently Martin County leading this one 49-43. We're going to keep it right here though. Ain't going to send a break with all this energy in the area. Also want to let you know we talked about the Chancellor coming in and spectating the game as well. But if you want to see some shows with him and program director Clay Mercer, you can tune into the WRVS Podcast Network. And they also have shows like the ECPPS podcast and more. And you can download your favorite shows online at WRVS899.com or wherever you find your podcasts. I believe another episode of Conversations with the Chancellor will be coming out pretty soon. You can listen to Chancellor S. Keith Hargrove, find out more updates about the campus and news about Elizabeth City State going along. And that's also on our YouTube channel if you want to see some past episodes on that as well. As Coach Nixon so passionate about what his next game play. You can see him drop to a knee trying to coach up his players.
Yeah, the game is getting intense to that point where you gotta do everything you can to make sure you get through to your team and make sure they get the information to execute and go out there and do their thing.
Let's also stay tuned after the game. We're going to try to give you a post-game interview with a player of the game. As Quali Bass Knight will inbound this one. Got to be careful. They got a turnover after that last one. They're going to give it to their main facilitator, Jaden Moore, who gets triple team. He recovers, though. He gives it right back into the hands of the green jerseys. As Jacoby Wendy, he's gone a little bit as well after that score. We're going to get a stoppage of play. Eagles trailing this one now by 1 with 1 minute and 12 left.
The game's so intense, you can see the mayor even into the game, and that's what you love to see. It's just a lot going on right now.
And if anybody can show bias towards the team, it has to be the mayor, E. Kirk Rivers. I mean, you got to represent Elizabeth City to the fullest extent if you're him.
Absolutely.
Also see some of those numbers on the stream. We appreciate you listening. I believe out of all the basketball games we've streamed, this has been the most numbers we've had at once. So we want to send a thank you out to everybody watching the stream. Also, we didn't forget about the radio audience as well. We appreciate you for listening. And if you want to listen to the comfort and more importantly, the quietness of your own space, we appreciate you taking that route as well. But also want to send a thank you. They can't hear us right now, but everybody just watching the game in person. You can see some people from Carrollton stayed back to watch the second game. And also some people from First Flight. I mean, before you take that trip back to Kitty Hawk or Kill Double Hills.
You want to watch some good basketball.
Yeah, go ahead and see some basketball. I think they have at least an hour drive on their way back home.
Yeah, this crowd is definitely getting into the game, and Northeastern fans are trying to prevent Martin County from getting this win.
The Martin County misses the first free throw. The Gators, usually shoot about 56% from that free throw line. And make about 10 free throws per game. Jaden Moore made some free throws in that last contest against First Flight that helped get them the victory as well, as he makes that second one. As the marching sound of goal behind us giving us a lot of energy, and I'm pretty sure you all can hear it.
Oh, yeah.
As Tavon Bell will be the one to inbound this one for the Eagles. The Eagles trailing by 2. They haven't led in this game in a long time. Let's see if they can do something about it with this final minute to go in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. I know the Gators are definitely upset about how this game is going so far. They were having that lead, double-digit lead, and now it's down to 2.
As Tavon Bell trying to finish over Noah Congleton. He's being aggressive. He doesn't make that shot, but he will go to the free throw line for an opportunity to put up some extra points. Didn't lead the team in scoring in that last game against Caratuck, but he managed to get a few assists in that game, facilitated quite a bit. As he'll make that first free throw. 1-point game now.
Very important free throws for him right now, especially with 48 seconds on the clock.
Substitution from the Gators now was Jameer Hollis will come in for Noah Congleton, swapping out that defense for offense. And he'll make both free throws. It's all tied up now. You're gonna get another timeout.
Game's going so well, you can't even hear the ref blow his whistle. It's so loud in here.
Love the crowd pop. Everything is peaking now. I believe our equipment is even hitting those peaks.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you all are liking it, though. This is peak basketball on a high school level. I'm seeing those YouTube numbers go up even more. Seeing more likes on the video. We appreciate that. You love what you're hearing. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Yes. Everybody's loving the vibe in the Vaughn Center. Also, since we have a little bit more people listening in, also want to let you all know again that we're giving away some more tickets, and it'll be tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters, who are celebrating 100 years of fun and surprises, and they are bringing their 100-year tour to Chartway Arena in the Norfolk, Virginia area on March 14th. You can go to the website and get those tickets now. Once again, you can go ahead and get some tickets for that event, and the website is WRVS899.com. Once again, go to your browser, hit search, type in www.WRVS899.com for a chance to win free tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters at the Chartway Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. Back to action now, 48.5 seconds left to go. That's Quali Bass Knight. Will inbound this ball, trying to find somebody. Had to almost got that ball turned over from Tavon Bell. Jaden Moore and Camarion Larry manages to recover. They'll reset out of this one. 38 seconds left to go in the game. You can see Jaquil Stalin telling his team to spread out. Not trying to leave any men open on the floor.
Hold it for that last shot. I mean, no shot clock. Why not? Make it interesting.
24 seconds left to go. The score is tied 50-50. This is where we got peak basketball action right here. You got Jaquil Stallings guarding Jaden Moore. 11 seconds to go.
He's going to take it all the way.
10, 8. Now working in that island now. Got him in ISO. Eagles got to make sure not to foul. 1 second left. He misses a shot. And guess what? It's those words that a lot of people like to hear. More importantly, my mother definitely doesn't like to hear. And that word is overtime. We'll have another quarter coming up now. We're going to take a quick break, though, but things are really getting feisty now. I'm bouncing up and down now. We're going to take a quick break for everybody to settle down, but stay tuned to see how this game ends on WRVS 89.9. Also streaming it on WRVS 89.9's YouTube channel. We'll be back quickly. Yeah. How much time you got? You said 20 seconds? Yeah, I'll take that. This is probably the most viewers we had in a while.
Yeah. This is like a very great game right now. Like, probably one of the best games we've had in the Vaughn Center in a while.
Oh, yeah. Back to action now for this 5th quarter, or like most people would call it, overtime. 4 minutes is on the clock. Both scores are tied 50-50, and I'm so hyped right now. I don't have any allegiance to either team. I'm just happy that there's some great hoops, and I get to spend an extra quarter with you all listening, whether it's on the TuneIn app or on YouTube. Yeah.
These are times where you see who truly is the best team between the two. Going into overtime, time runs out, regular time runs out, and you can't figure out who's the better team and who's been pulling it forward. And it's been a lot of ups and downs, roller coasters, especially in this game. And hopefully we can find out who's the better team in this conference.
I can't say who's the better overtime team, but I can tell you who's the more experienced overtime team is Martin County, as they average about 10 points in overtime, but the Eagles, this will be their first overtime of the season. Savon Bill wins the tip, but Jaden Moore comes away with the ball, and he'll quickly try to strike first. He'll miss that layup, but Robertson is there to clean up the play, and he'll lay the ball up.
Every point is important for each team, especially in this overtime. Overtime runs quickly, very quickly, and just trying to get a score and get it quickly and defend.
Yeah, they're playing half a quarter now. That ball was tipped by Hollis, and because he got 2 technical fouls, Jordan Matthewson won't be able to play in his final sequence. Savon Bill guarded by Robertson. He'll do a spin move in the post, quickly force his way to the rim, tying things up again.
Very nice play from him.
Coach Nixon telling them to get back up in their face though and initiate that full court press. Northeastern has really fought out of this. At one point they were down by 15, and they tied this one back up. As looks like they got a potential injury. I believe Savon Bill
might have hit his knee on the floor or something. Not sure. Hopefully he can get up and walk it off.
It looks like he wants to stay on the floor. Like you were saying, I guess for Dawson, for the Caratuck Knights, just trying to fight it out. Now, he doesn't have to fight out for 5 minutes like Dawson did for Caratuck's varsity girls, but he has about 3 minutes, but looks like his injury might be a little bit worse than hers.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big hit, though, for the Eagles if they can't get him out there. I think Coach Nixon asking him if he can still continue to go.
Gonna have to take him out soon.
I believe he might try to keep him in there. The officials asking him if he's good. He'll hold up a thumbs up. Maybe he just got rattled a little bit, and now he's settled down. Actually, they're going to take him out, and they're going to put Makai Williams in his place. Kyle Williams also a great rebounder for this team. In their last game against Caratuck, he only had 2 points, but he came away with 10 boards. As Bill, looks like his walking has gotten a little bit better, but he might not be fully ready to come back into this game. As Robertson misses the first free throw, the score will remain 52-52. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this game. Jarvis Riddick and Issa Banks here bringing you the twilight of this contest.
You got to make them free throws, man. It's important. It's an important time in the game right now.
And what has been one of the biggest games that we've covered this entire season.
Oh, yeah.
The stakes are high. Both teams getting ready for the NC State playoffs as well. Top 5 seeds in the 3A division. Robertson getting set to take the second free throw. And that one also rim off. McNeil gets the rebound, and Savon Bell actually makes his way back into the game. Good to see him running on the floor again, and he'll immediately start off on offense. Finds McNeil down low with the no-look pass, giving the Eagles their lead. I believe that's their first lead of at least of overtime. They'll tip the ball, getting them another turnover. Whitby patient on the layup. The Eagles up by 4 now. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go.
How do the Gators respond back to that?
They'll give it to Larry, one of their leading scorers as well. Looked like he stumbled a bit before finishing. I think they got fouled. So Larry will actually go to the free throw line.
This game is definitely been feeling like a big roller coaster right now, having some moments where your stomach is turned up in a knot, not really sure what's going to happen.
As Larry takes his first free throw. That one nothing but net. And they needed that one. They couldn't let Northeastern get too far away on that scoreboard. Mary and Larry averaging about 12 points per game. And also giving you about 2 steals while shooting at a clip of 47%. And he'll make both free throws. He's gonna get a quick substitution as Noah Congleton will make his way in for Jameer Hollis.
2 big free throws for the Gators and just keeping them in the game, and hopefully they can get a stop here defensively and just see what Northeastern's gonna do.
And when we talk about momentum, the pendulum has completely shifted over to the Eagles side. As Whitby takes a screen from Bill. At first I thought that they were gonna call it a block for Congleton, but they'll say he fouled Whitby on the layup.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that play, honestly. Could have went either way for me, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a block.
I guess they're saying when he did, because nonetheless he did block that shot. I guess the only question is, did he also hit the wrist or the hand of Whitby while initiating that block? But Whitby had to have a lot of guts to go up on Congleton like that. He'll make that first free throw. Pushing the lead now back to 3 for the Eagles. Eagles leading this one 57-54. A little over 2 minutes to go in overtime.
It's going to be important for the Eagles to contain and stay poised.
And they're going to get a stoppage play. They say the ball actually last was touched by the white jerseys. And the Eagles will maintain that possession yet again. A big moment now for both teams. The Eagles, if they can score on this one, they can make this a 2-possession game. But if
the Gators got to get a stop.
Yeah, the Gators can get a stop, that'll make things a whole lot easier on their offense on the next set. So Kobe Whitby will be the one inbounding this. And the official telling him to tuck his jersey in before they start this one off. Looks like he's amped though. As amped as anybody in the Vaughn Center.
Oh yeah.
In a packed house. I'm pretty sure nobody's leaving now until that clock hits 0.
Oh no.
Nobody's leaving early as Whitby is guarded by Kamari and Larry. Kobe Whitby, he goes up, but he gets fouled. And you can see Kobe Whitby has quite a few fans as well. They're wearing his jersey. One of those Northeastern jerseys out there.
Got his whole family here to support him. And that's what you need in a game like this.
I believe Colin Moore's family travels with him as well. You can see some family from Damari McNeil as well on the other side, including his brother, who was actually had a phenomenal career here at ECSU as well. Got a few more people joining the YouTube stream, a few more likes as well. Each like and each view is greatly appreciated.
Down 5 for the Gators, what they gotta do?
Yeah, both free throws made by Whitby. Eagles leading 59-54. As we're gonna get a stoppage of play as the shot clock buzzer just randomly rang off. Couldn't be an ECSU game though without the shot clock making its influence. Yeah. And it's interesting, I guess the ironic part is too, there's no shot clock in high school hoops.
Oh. That was a stiff foul.
Yep. And unfortunately for the Gators, it's against them.
So now they have one of their best post players on the bench now.
And they're making some announcements as well post game. I guess they're going to tell all the fans to stay in their seats when the game is over, just to prevent any situations or altercations from happening. But of course, we're still going to try to get you that post-game interview with our player of the game. Looks like the officials still checking in at the chorus table, I should say. Well, it's been a very eventful night filled with some great hoops. Also want to send another shout out again once to the First Flight varsity girls team for winning the conference tournament, and also Maddie Beatson for scoring 17 points and winning the conference tournament MVP.
Played a great game. played a very great game today.
Also want to send a shout out to the Edenton Aces as well, hosting their conference tournament championship. The Aces boys and girls varsity teams ended up playing in that one. Boys playing against the Burt T. Falcons, while the varsity girls are going up against Gates County. Seems like this one song that can unite everybody as well. Martin County and the Eagles all swag surfing in here. Getting ready to start the next game.
Trying to get everything together from the scores table.
A little bit of a dance break. Under 2 minutes to go, though, as the Eagles lead in this one 59-54. Kamari and Larry set to inbound this one for Martin County.
Seems like Robertson did not have that fifth foul. Still back on the floor.
I believe that is a definite foul, and they'll say that's a charge. That's number 10, Kylan Moore, putting his body on the line. Good sportsmanship from Jaquil Stallings as well, helping Bass Knight off the floor. So the Eagles will maintain possession once again.
A lot of things going their way for the Eagles right now, and I know the Gators are not loving what they're seeing.
It seems like the Eagles have grabbed full control of that momentum, and they've got their foot on the gas now. Let's see if they're going to look back or not. As they'll inbound this one to Whidbey. He breezes past Bass Knight. Whidbey, guarded by Bass Knight once again, has an open lane on that right side. Puts up 2 more points, and he's amped up. 1 minute and 30 to go in overtime now. The Eagles up now 61-54. As Bass Knight will take this ball, he'll pass it back to, I believe that's Kamari and Larry. And they're going to say that's another charge against Martin County. You can see Coach Antonio Davis trying to keep his players composed as well, trying to go ahead and move on to the next moment. You can see now some of the
the basket actually was counted, and I don't believe it was a charging foul.
Oh, they're changing that to a block. That's probably why he was so calm and composed, because he knew everything was going his way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's now the Eagles leading 61-56, 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go. As you can hear now, everybody in Vaughn Center really creating a pulse in the arena. They'll miss that free throw. Tavon Bell gets the rebound. As Bell passes it to Whidbey. Only had one player to beat, but he'll bring that one back out. Gonna try to take some time off that clock.
Just hold the ball, man.
And there's gonna be an intentional foul from Jameer Hollis. So Tavon Bell will go to the free throw line for an opportunity to extend his lead by 2 more points. And now you can see a lot of the Eagles are trying to get people to quiet down now, but with all the energy in here, that's going to be a difficult task.
Oh, yeah.
Especially they're on the second level with us. They can't hear them from here. As that first free throw a bit short. You see Bill clutch his leg a little bit. The injury to his leg might have altered his shot a bit. Have to give credit to Bill for getting out on the court though and still fighting. And he still makes the second free throw, playing out there with an injury.
Might be a cramp again.
Yeah, I believe if the Eagles had enough timeouts, I would do a situation where I have Bell out there on the offensive side and Makai Williams on the defense. As Bass Knight misses a 3-point shot, it goes to the hands of Hollis. He should have went back up with that one. As they'll call a shooting foul on Tavon Bell. You can see Coach Nixon maybe a bit lost for words, and he's going to bring in Makai Williams.
Just not liking that call.
Yep. As the situation becomes more and more dire now for the Gators. The Eagles up 62-56 with 50 seconds left to go.
Gators still got time left. I mean, down 6, 2 threes, and we'll see what he can do at the free throw line. If he can knock down these 2, then
the Eagles are not out of this one though. As you can see now, a few people from Carrollton getting ready to make that trip back to Barco. As Robertson misses the first free throw. He said, well, a lot to say substitutions, but that's just the players breaking back from the huddle. And actually number 10, Jalen Moore, will come into the contest. And now a few people are trying to exit, maybe trying to go ahead and avoid the traffic buildup that'll occur after the game. As Robertson makes the second free throw. It'll be a 5-point lead now for the Eagles. And Shaquille Styles will pass this one to Whitby. They're going right to left. Whitby found Damari McNeil. It slips right out of his hands and into the hands of Robertson. Gators get the ball down court pretty fast as Hollis gets a quick layup. Yep, 3-point game now, 30 seconds left. I think the Eagles got it into the hands of one of the right guys.
Not a great decision. Just stopping the ball, man. Doing what you can and without fouling, just not giving them a good position and to try to, tie the game up or at least pull out a win.
Yes. If you're the Eagles, you would want Jaquil Stalin shooting at that free throw line, but if there's another option you would want, it would be none other than Zacoby Whitby. Team's leading scorer, averaging about 17 points per game, but shooting 58% from the free throw line. So I'm looking at some of these free throw statistics now, and actually you would want Colin Moore at that free throw line as well if you can get him there, the 74% free throw shooter. Eagles actually hit over 200 free throws total in this game now. Coming into this contest, they have made a total of 198 free throws. And that'll be one they won't get, though, with the missed free throw from Zacoby Whitby. This one at least will give the Eagles a 4-point cushion if they can make this one.
Yeah.
And he'll make that second free throw. Eagles now leading this one 63-59.
Gators gotta go
seconds.
Gotta go quickly.
As Bass Knight takes a 3-point shot, nothing but net. Huge shot. And we're gonna get a timeout now for Martin County.
Gators are not giving up a fight here.
Talk about a thriller. And things have really intensified now as the plot thickens. A lot of things going on. A little bit of a music break again. Got a few more likes on the video. Appreciate you all doing that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like or you don't like what we're doing, leave a comment. We don't mind. We take good and bad criticism. That's how you get better.
Always.
Trying to keep elevating and going forward. WRVS is going to do everything we can to really liven up Northeast North Carolina sports. We've got a good thing going, got a great team as well, and got a big hype train coming up, and this train has no brakes. So be sure to be on the lookout for more basketball and football action on WRVS 89.9, the community voice. As the buzzer has sounded, both teams need to come out of the timeout. Martin County, one timeout left in overtime. The Eagles holding on to 2. Both teams are in the bonus now. As Martin County has really made things very interesting, especially after that 3-point shot from Kwali Bass Knight.
Yeah.
Also stay tuned. We're still going to try to get you all a post-game interview. As Colin Moore be the one to inbound this ball.
But that last three-pointer just really brought up the hopes for the Gators and kind of put a little bit of pressure, not a lot of pressure, back on the Eagles and seeing how they're gonna, go about these last few seconds of the game.
And that ball went out of bounds. They're gonna say it was last touched by Jameer Hollis. So the Eagles will get that ball back. 17.5 seconds remaining in the overtime series. Period 5 is what we'll call it. I believe this is peak high school basketball. Shaquille Stallings has the ball. He doesn't get fouled with 13 seconds left. They'll give it to, they passed it to Zacoby Whitby, but they're gonna stop us a play, I believe.
Got a foul here.
They get a foul. Trying to find out the specific player that committed the foul, but they're actually sending, I believe, his name, the sophomore, Caden Sutton, to the free throw line. And he'll make that first free throw. So Martin County can't tie things up with just any basket or take a lead.
It wasn't the biggest free throws before, it's definitely now. especially in this overtime, 11 seconds on the clock, putting the pressure back on the Gators to see what they're going to do and execute.
And he makes both free throws. Look at Case Sutton making us some clutch free throws. And we're going to get a quick timeout from Northeastern. We're going to take a quick timeout with him as well. But when we return, we're going to give you the final moments of this overtime only on WRVS 89.9 and on WRVS 89.9's YouTube channel. We'll be back in a jiffy. All right, how much time you got? You said how much? How much? Yeah, you can bring me in after that. You said robotic? You said we sound like robotic? All right, yeah, that might be a connection a connection issue. Back to action now. Both teams still huddle up, coming with a final game plan. Both teams have one timeout remaining. Bit of a music break as well in the timeout. Looks like everybody's having a good time at least. And more importantly now, though, back to the hoops.
Gators down by 3 with 11.3 seconds left in this fifth quarter.
Yeah, you gotta go for the three. So good big free throws made by the sophomore, Case Sutton. And they'll hand that ball to Jaden Moore. Coach Nixon didn't want him to foul that early, and he's intensely frustrated. It was the wrong decision. You can see though Sutton still trying to develop more and more chemistry with his team on the varsity side, but he hit some big free throws though to give the Eagles that 3-point lead, but the job's not finished yet. 10 seconds left. A shot can tie things up as Jaden Moore is going to the free throw line now.
I want to say the smartest decision right now is to, I'd say, make both free throws.
And he misses the first one. That puts a lot more pressure on Martin County.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't hang his head too low on that missed free throw.
Well, in these close situations like this, you can't really fault the whole game on one moment. It's a lot of things that accumulated to bring a team to this moment, but they're still not out of this one yet, though. But this free throw will still make things a whole lot easier for his team. As the marching sounds of gold are letting the sounds fly. And he misses both free throws. McNeil comes away with the rebound. They'll give it to Colin Moore, who finds Stallings. They're playing keep away. And this time Moore will get the intentional foul. 3.3 seconds left to go in the game. And you can really hear, I can hear the pop now. It's about our fifth pop so far.
Yeah. It's really loud in here. Northeastern is loving what they're seeing from their team and the way they pulled it out.
But everybody stay tuned after the game. We're going to try to give you a post-game interview with our game changer and maybe also the coach from one of the squads as well. Kill Stallings makes the first free throw. They'll extend the lead to 4. And a few people are making their way towards the exits now. See people all the way here from Camden, Caratuck, Kill Devil Hills, Barco, of course. As you can see, to security getting near those exits. The Eagles also brought some of their students. They made their own student section in the Vaughn Center. As Bass Knight scurrying up the court, and he misses that shot, and the buzzer hits, and that'll be how we ended. So Martin County may have been the regular season tournament or the regular season conference champions, but Northeastern are your NCC conference tournament champions. A show of respect from both Coach Ronald Nixon and Antonio Davis. As now we're going to try to get you a post-game interview if we can. Clay Mercer at the end of the sideline on the end zone for the Vikings. I mean, not the Vikings. Well, it's the Vikings end zone, but he'll be interviewing the player, the game changer from the Eagles. The Eagles won this one 62-66. As you can see, Coach Antonio Davis just giving his props and his respect to Jaquil Stallings. And it's Coach Antonio Davis, just a pure sign of class from him and Coach Ronald Nixon as well. A hard-fought game between players. They're showing nothing but sportsmanship at the end. They got intense, and you can see they were going back and forth with one another, but you can see the sign of respect. And both teams will still be playing next week, and hopefully for them the week after as well, as the state playoffs will be starting. The Eagles win this one 66-62. As we're going to do everything we can in our power to give you all that post-game interview, so don't go nowhere. Security also there to make sure nothing escalates or anything intensifies. There's been some pretty good vibes in tonight's game. Really shouldn't have to worry about that. Looks like we're getting ready. Looks like Martin County's team will stay on the bench, and I believe now we have Clay Mercer getting ready to interview head coach of the Eagles, Coach Ronald Nixon. You're free to do what you need to, Clay.
Got Coach Ronald Nixon here with me. Coach, perseverance. This basketball team fought back. Big win for you. Got to make you feel good about getting this win.
I got to give it up to my seniors, man. First and foremost, we talk about effort and we talk about possessions, and they capitalized tonight. I'm so proud of these guys, man.
Coach, I'm going to let you go ahead and enjoy it with them. We'll catch up with you next time. Congratulations to the team, man.
Hey, God is good.
Yes, indeed. Back to you up top.
That is very true indeed. God is indeed good, and he's really brought a bunch of fortune and favor to the Eagles.
Absolutely.
As Martin County also get their plaque. Runners-up in the NCC conference tournament. A big sign of class from both teams as well, though, as those guys also fought their hearts out as well. Especially Jaden Moore, also Taquavius Robertson, Kamari, and Larry, as you can see them still jawing away with a few people on the bench, but they'll instantly go away. As you see the coaching staff as well for Martin County getting a little bit of love. Also, the Conference Player of the Year, Jamie Dance, who's also played great. Jamie Dance with a well-deserved award. And now here's an award everybody's excited for now, the NCC Men's Varsity Conference Tournament Champions, the Northeastern Eagles. While they take this picture as well, Issa, give us some of your thoughts on what was just an electrifying game.
Yeah, man, it was a great game and just an exciting play, and just to have it in the Vaughn Center and have this crowd be involved and the cheer team battling and everybody just being in tune into the game, and the intensity in here was just magnificent. I loved it, and hopefully we can get some more games like this and have some high school play in the Vaughn Center some more.
Yeah, I believe this could be a great sign of things to come. Also, if you want to see some more high school basketball in the Vaughn Center, also stay tuned to our annual Border Clash. Also want to send a shout out to our sideline reporter and color commentary, also my broadcast partner, Karina Scott. She couldn't make it today, has to travel up to West Virginia to play Bluefield State tomorrow, so we're wishing her and the Lady Vikings success, also the men's ECSU Vikings team success as they travel up to play Bluefield State. She really wanted to be here, though. She loves covering the high school basketball as well, but had a few other commitments to do today, so we're wishing her the best, and hopefully she was able to catch on to the stream and catch some good hoops as the Eagles taking their photo. I believe if we did have to have a player of the game, I would give that to Tavon Bell. He had a lot of scoring, and at one point it seemed like the team was stuck offensively, and he was getting the team some baskets anywhere they could, and he even played while injured as well. So that just shows the type of heart he has and the growth we've seen him have as well. And he also hit some big free throws. That's why I also want to shout out number 1, Caden Sutton, the sophomore, getting a few minutes on the floor and hit some big free throws to give that 65-62 lead. Also, some love to Damari McNeil. I always try to show those guys down low who does a lot of things that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Him and Makai Williams getting those rebounds, diving for the loose balls on the ground, getting physical down low, especially with the formidable big men that Martin County has. But I believe things are starting to wind down now, so we'll start the close down this broadcast a little bit. So, Issa, do you have any more final thoughts before the end of the broadcast?
That's it. Great game today.
Yeah, absolutely. Some great hoop. Also, couldn't get this broadcast out to you at all without the team that we have. For Jaden on the camera on the floor. Also, Devontae taking pictures. For also Isaiah doing a bit of running the stream and running some camera. For our board operators in studio, Niambi, and also Devontae running a little bit of board early. Also for our technical directors, Lulu and Maya Cole. I'm Jarvis Riddick. For my broadcast partner, Issa Banks, and program director, Trey Mercer. It was such a privilege being able to give you this ball and end off a great week with an epic night of hoops. So if you like this as well on the YouTube side, be sure to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button for more action, not even just basketball, but just action in general with WRVS. We have a lot in store for you. Appreciate everybody staying around and listening to our voices and watching the broadcast on the YouTube channel. Everybody stay safe out there and enjoy the warm weather this weekend. We're signing out. What? All right, thank you. Yeah, it's loud in here now, so appreciate you tonight. I'll hold it down. Yep. You said what? Yeah, I think that may have been like the internet and stuff, maybe. But yeah, it was a good broadcast, though. Thank you. I guess you can put it back in auto now. All right. You said what? Oh, yeah, have a good one.